What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. All right, so I'm happy I was able to do multiple for y'all today because you got to understand. Here's how my schedule works. I wake up, get ready, go to work, come home, work out, eat, shower. If I have time, I do some videos for y'all, and I'm planning on making more time. Y'all know what the deal is. Come on, man. All right, so this video's topic, all right, and I'll be honest, these past two videos, they pretty much, made themselves. And when I say that, I just mean these topics just, I couldn't not do a video on them, realistically speaking. All right, so of course, y'all saw the the New Mexican governor video. Y'all saw what's going on with that. All right, hopefully you did. If you didn't, check it out. All right, check it the hell out. So, call yourself a clerk at a grocery store. Check it out. sorry, I'm in a good mood, but this video's topic, of course, is going to be about the Liberty Safe situation. Now, if you've been living under a rock, and I honestly, it sucks, but I have to say it like that because everybody knows about this situation at this point. I'll be real, I'm probably one of the last people to do a video on the Liberty Safe situation. So let's get that out the way. I'm not dropping any breaking news for you guys, but if you really didn't know, all right, there essentially was a situation with the company Liberty Safe, right? And they sat there and were contacted by the Federal Bureau of Investigations, aka the FBI, also known as the Feds, the Feds. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, fucking the three-letter gang. There's a lot of those. All right, let me continue. They were contacted by the FBI and were said, "Hey, we have a warrant to search this person's home and their gun safe. We want the code to their safe." Now, I'm sure some of y'all are thinking, why would they need a code? Why would they ask? Why would they ask the company for the code? You know what I mean? Most safe companies, once they sell you a safe, they just sell you the safe. It's your responsibility as a person who owns valuable shit to remember how to get into your safe. And believe me, guys, let me put it like this: there was one time where I had it looked like a file cabinet, but it was a safe, right? And I accidentally locked the key in there. Man, I swear it took like 3 hours of going at it with a sledgehammer, and because I needed my house keys. You know what I mean? I can't not have my house keys. But that's a shitty story. But long story short, all right, is you would think, hey, it's your responsibility to make sure that you're able to get into your shit and that no one else is. Not according to Liberty Safe. It apparently is their responsibility too. They believe the best idea ever was to have a master code for all safes. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, okay, what's the big deal about that? If you haven't put two and two together, the FBI getting this code meant that everybody who owns a Liberty Safe now, that safe is pretty much open to the FBI. That's, you know what I mean? That's what that means. That means if they ever so feel like it, they can go to your safe and take your shit out now. You know what I mean? They have the code to do it. Liberty Safe gave it up. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, oh, why did they just give it up? Did they, push back or anything? It depends what your definition of pushing back is, I guess. To my definition, no. Let me explain my definition after I explain what they did, and you guys can see the difference. So, what they did is they made the FBI present the warrant to them. They said, "Look, we won't give you this code without a warrant." So, and not a warrant for them, not a subpoena, because some people, confuse the two. Oh yeah, well the warrant, was for the safe too, so the safe company had to give it to them. No, you're thinking if the FBI subpoenaed Liberty Safes, telling them, hey, you need to give us this master code. That's not what happened. Liberty Safe just requested to see the warrant on the individual, and the FBI gave it. Now, before I say, what I believe actually, I guess pushing back would have been, I do want to, specify this. Some people are probably wondering, why do they need a warrant for this guy? Is this guy some, crazy, fucked up person? And I'll be honest with you, I can't tell you the answer. Why? Because he got a warrant searched. Excuse me. He got a search warrant because he apparently participated in January 6th. Now, whether that means that he was, actually committing crimes there or not, we have no clue. We have no idea. They arrested people who weren't even there, claiming they had something to do with it. They have imprisoned a man for 4 years, claiming that what was it, that he beat fucking police officer to death. What was it, a National Hill Police or some shit? Fucking what is it? Oh, and he didn't. There's video proof he didn't. The officer was still fine. And nope, still in prison 4 years. So I can't tell you whether this guy actually did anything wrong. I really can't, because from what I'm seeing, when I'm seeing, a lot of the people who are getting arrested that supposedly participated didn't necessarily break any laws. Now, I'm not here to argue really about that. However, I did want to bring up that was the purpose that the FBI was trying to serve a search warrant on this man for. Now, of course, I could realistically, if I wanted to, pull up his name, give you guys all the information, but that's not my place to. I'm not going to put another man's business out there, especially when it's involving some federal shit and some police shit. That's not my place to. All right, so I'm going to, you know what I mean? Nope. Let me get back to it, though. What I believe they realistically should have done, an actual form of pushing back. First off, all right, there's multiple ways to do it. You can be polite. No. Sorry. Look, I got to get back to work, though. Bye. Hang up. My preferred way, especially when dealing with, federal agents, be petty. The fuck? No. You know what I mean? There's plenty of ways that you can actually tell these motherfuckers no. Another way, I'm a big fan of this one. You got a subpoena? They didn't say any of this shit. They didn't tell them, oh yeah, you can go suck my dick. They didn't say, oh yeah, I hope your mother fucking gets AIDS. I don't, you know what I mean? They didn't say, nah, fuck you. They didn't say none of that shit. All right, they didn't say give me a subpoena. They didn't say give me a real reason. They didn't do nothing other than just saying present the warrant. That's it. So look, guys, I don't know, if you guys fully get what this means, but I'm getting what this means. This means Liberty Safe will sell me out for a piece of paper with ink on it. I'm so glad I never had them for any of my fucking safes. I'm so glad about it. Dude, it sucks because you got to think those safes are not cheap. They are not. Them bitches are like what? I think it's like two bands, if not more. If I'm lying, if I'm wrong, not even lying. I genuinely believe that's what it's costing right now. If I'm incorrect, someone please correct me, please. But they would sell us out for a piece of paper with ink on it. They're valued customers. The people who made their business take off and are, paying for their employees to feed their children. I couldn't go for it. I couldn't. I really couldn't. I can't sit there and I'm sorry, I get real angry thinking about this because they dead ass just sold every fucking one of their customers out. Let's ignore the fact that a majority of their customers are Second Amendment enthusiasts. Let's ignore that. All right. Let's ignore the fact that most of their customers are pro 2A. Ignore it. There are people also who don't hide, guns in their safes. They, have precious metals. They have money, jewelry, whatever you want to fucking say. They have valuable shit in there too, which now all out in the open. Now all out in the open. And dude, fuck that. Nah, bro, I couldn't go for that. How could I trust that company ever again? And then they tried making a statement saying, "Oh, well, we're all for, our customers' Second Amendment rights and all this other shit." And they just, God, they did not know how to make it better at all. I don't know if you guys saw their statement. They essentially owned up to it, admitted that's exactly what happened. All right. And then said, "Oh, no, we still respect their rights." And now they made it a new policy where if you want your password log erased completely, you can fill out a fucking form for y'all to not know my shit so that way you can't give it away. No, how about you just not know my shit so you can't give it away in the first fucking place? That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? All right. But I couldn't go for that. I couldn't do it for the life of me. I don't see how they can sit there and say that and truly believe the bullshit that they're spouting. They then offered, after admitting it was all true, that if you want your log of passwords erased, you can fill out a form and then it's your responsibility to maintain your safe password. Like it wasn't already supposed to be that fucking way in the first goddamn place. I really have a problem with that. I really do. It just irks me. And I mean, I'm sure some of y'all are sitting there thinking, I don't know why you're getting so mad about it. It's not that big of a deal. It is that big of a deal because now the fucking FBI has the master code to all Liberty safes. That's a huge deal. That should have you guys not everybody's breaking the law. All right. That should have you guys scared shitless, even if you're not breaking the law. All right. I'm not breaking the fucking law. It has me scared shitless. You want to know why? Because let's say I had that shit. Let's say I had a Liberty safe. And I don't know. I fucking put up the wrong post on Instagram. Who knows? Who knows with how this shit is being ran nowadays, with how our government is being ran under the current administration? Who knows what it would be that could set it off to have a search warrant? And then, bam, they already have the fucking code. That's a big problem. That scares the shit out of me, and I'm not even one of their customers, and nor will I ever be, nor do I ever encourage you guys to be. All right, I'm telling y'all that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the only people who can, protect your safes. All right, safes are meant for people who you don't want to have access to certain objects to not have access to them. That's the truth of the matter. And I don't know about you guys. I don't want the FBI to have access to my property. I just don't. There's no fucking need for it. I'm sure y'all can agree with me there. I really hope you can. But I think that about wraps it up for this video. With that being said, y'all, of course, go ahead and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you are like me, you agree with me, you're like the community we're building in the sense that we don't want the fucking FBI having access to our goddamn safes all because the safe company is a fucking sellout who don't care about their customers. Go and check out the podcast channel, Adam's channel, Centerfire Podcast, Gun Nut TV. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.